Sometimes Forex trading is a wild and woolly place to be. That's why Hugh's here, to pose your questions to Walter, the naked Forex guy. Hugh's got questions, and Walter's got the answers. Here at the Truth About FX podcast.
Hey, Walter, how's it going?
Good, Hugh. How are you? How are you doing today?
Oh, pretty good. Today's question is, how do I get confidence? I feel like every trade is a loser, and I miss out on all the big winners. And I've had that feeling before. So what do you say to that?
Yeah, I've definitely had that feeling many, many times. So the way that I approach it is I try and get a little bit of perspective. So, for example, one way to look at it is to say, does the casino get upset that someone took, $5 million out of the casino today and won $5 million? And the answer is no, because the casino is really looking over the long haul. Even if they have a day where they make very minimal profits or even a loss, they know that over the long haul, they're going to make money. And the way that you do that, there's a couple of tricks that you can do for your mind. One is to take a look at your system. So maybe if you haven't traded live, you're trading in Forex Tester or doing some back testing, and you have your win rate, your average winner, your average loser, and with that information right there, what you can do is you can basically construct what your future is likely to look like. In other words, how likely with that win rate and that reward to risk ratio, which is basically what you get when you get your average winner and your average loser, you're able to know what kind of drawdown you should expect. So you can calculate whether you have a 70% chance of a 30% drawdown or a 5% chance of a 30% drawdown, given all of those parameters, those three things. So that's another way to do it, is you can say, well, I know that I have a 70% chance of having a 30% drawdown given my system parameters, so why should I be so surprised that it happened? Because to me the real concern is that you get off track by changing your system because you've had a few losers in a row, and that's the real danger, because then you start trading something that you didn't test in the first place. So to me, that's sort of what you have to guide against. You guard against that and guide yourself out of going down that wrong track. So that's what I would say about that. What about you? What did you do to sort of build your confidence back up after a losing streak?
I think it was more like it wasn't so much like to build back my confidence. It was just I wasn't confident in the beginning, and I was beating myself up over losing trades, usually unnecessarily. So instead of, I might have had 3 winners and 1 loser, which is perfectly acceptable for any system. But I would beat myself up over that 1 loser. So that would really bring down my confidence. And for me, getting over that was the biggest hump.
Yeah, I mean, the best way to look at it, really, I think, and I tell people this when I speak to traders in person, which I rarely do now, but I always say, why did this trade end up being a loser? And we write all the reasons up on the board. Why was that trade a loser? And people come up with all these great reasons why the trade was a loser, and then I cross them all out and I say, they're all wrong. All of these reasons are wrong. There's only one valid reason that your trade was a loser, and it's just simply bad luck. Really, that's all it is. It's bad luck. If you stick to your rules and you use your strategy as you should, then it's either everything's gonna unfold as you expect, and it's gonna make money for you, or it's bad luck, it's a loser. And that's really all there is. So there's no reason to beat yourself up. Or, if you flip a coin, it ends up landing on tails too many times. I mean, that's just bad luck, right? So that's another way to look at it. It's just kind of sort of release yourself from the control and just let go and say, look, I know that it's a flip of the coin, and I know that I have an edge, and I'm going to make money over the long run, but I don't want to beat myself up over just a bad flip of the coin. So that's what I would suggest. Yep.
I see. Yeah, that's a great point. Well, thanks for the insight, Walter.
Okay, see you next time.